A very good evening to one and all. It's my honor itself to honor this beautiful audience and prestigious speakers. I am Ruby Gill, welcome you all on the behalf of Lovely Professional University to today's webinar on the topic Law as a Profession. So before we commence, I would like to introduce our speakers of the day. Dr. Meenu Chopra, Associate Professor, School of Law, Lovely Professional University. She is specialized in taxation laws. She has been working in the field of accountancy and taxation from past 18 years, having experience in industry and academics. She continuously keeps on harnessing her skills while pursuing various courses on expandable areas such as soft skills, educational leadership, outcome-based pedagogy, developing IPR, and other associated fields. She has been researching business laws, constitutional laws, and matters of social interest. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining me. Likewise, I would like to welcome Dr. Gaurav Kataria, Professor, School of Law, Lovely Professional University. He has been graduated with a master's degree in business administration from USA. Has been working in academia for the last 16 years. He worked for several national and international organizations. He has authored 6 books and 30 research papers in different renowned journals. He has organized worldwide conferences, symposiums, seminars, and workshops. So many feathers in his cap. Thank you so much, sir, for joining on this platform. Additionally, I would like to welcome our admission expert, Dr. Chirag Sharma, Assistant Professor, Lovely Professional University. He is doctorate in computer science and engineering, having 10 years of experience in LPU. He has 45 research publications in areas of image processing. He will provide you a detailed information about eligibility, fee, scholarship, and infrastructure of the university. So attendees, be with us till the end of the session, because after this, after listening to him, you will be saving a lot of money. Trust me. So thank you so much, sir, for joining. Now over to you, Dr. Meenu ma'am. Please continue with the content of the day.
Thank you so much. I hope I am properly audible to you. Okay. So now today I am going to discuss certain information about the School of Law, LPU. So as majority of the people are aware that what we are talking about. So as of right now, I am going to discuss about the activities that we are conducting at School of Law, Lovely Professional University. And hereby, this is the building where we are located in LPU. That is block number 21. It's a School of Law hereby. And further, in case if I have to provide you with certain information, I will be starting with the university overall rankings. So I will be happy to share with you all that under rankings of institutions of innovation achievements, we are standing at number 3 position in India. And in case if I talk about the Times Higher Education Impact Factor, so thereby the LPU is among the top 200 universities. And NIRF ranking, in case if I say, it is LPU is ranked at top 100 Indian universities and the colleges. And according to Z News ranking also, LPU is ranked as the 11th best university in placements. So these are the things, the basic informations. And we being the members as such associated with the Bar Council of India. So I hope that the students with us who are the law students, they must be aware of the fact that all the law schools in India must be accredited and ranked according to the Bar Council of India. So accordingly, our School of Law has been accredited from the BCL, and NIRF I have already told you about. And as far as the ranking of 2021 are concerned, our school independently was standing at the 24th position. So this was the individual achievement of the school. And Outlook ranking accordingly, we people are standing at the 4th place across India, and we are the best institute in Punjab as far as the ranking data is concerned. So before proceeding ahead, dear students, let me tell you one more thing, that as far as the rankings are coming up, we people are also standing at the 74th level globally. Okay, so this is a new updation I need to tell you all about, that globally we people have attained 74th position, which none of the other universities in India have attained so far. So accordingly, this is a big achievement for the LPU, and I believe that it is all the credit which is being provided for the excellent curriculum, the activities that we people are conducting for the students, and all other things which entitled us to get this particular ranking. So now coming towards directly to the vision and mission of the School of Law. What vision do we have, being the member of the faculty, to be a global leader for grooming the well-trained, compassionate legal professionals who can interpret and research evolving social and legal issues and provide legal services along with the social and professional leadership. Okay, so that means we are trying to prepare our students, we are trying to groom our students properly so that they can lead the coming part. So accordingly, all the things are planned here. Then in case if I am to discuss about the mission of the school, so mission is to impart practical oriented legal education for nurturing legal professionals who can appreciate and compassionately uphold the spirit of law in the light of local and global perspectives. So the spirit of law we need to take care of, not only limited to the local level but also to the global level. We have to attain that as well. And to undertake the impactful research addressing national, international, legal and social issues. So research issues, whatever are here, you know that we are having along with us Dr. Katani is also here. He's also a very good researcher. So we as the faculty members are addressing various issues, not only of the national importance but also of the international importance. And we try to inculcate such kind of legal acumen amongst our students also. Then, to collaborate with the industry professionals and other stakeholders in order to ensure the holistic development of the students for the professional and the social leadership roles. Now, here once we are talking about collaboration with the industry, it's a very important feature these days. So, we being a member of academia are associated with industry too. So, industry for us, for the law fraternity itself, the industry is the courts, or you could say the corporate houses, or you could talk about any practical orientation wherever the students are getting. All those factors are considered as industry for us. And we are happy to share that we are very closely associated with the industry concerning our areas, so that we can widen the experience of the students. And similarly, you must be aware of the leading hubs itself, the law octopus and other things. We do have certain kind of professional commitments with them. They are the people from the industry who are leading the students as well as the faculty too. Now, proceeding ahead, now what kind of programs are we offering? So I believe that this particular program that we are doing right now, it is for the UG students. So for the UG student, the courses which are being offered by us, it is the BA LLB course, BBA LLB course. Both of the courses are the 5-year courses. Then we have the 3-year LLB course, LLM, PhD. These are the courses that means right from the very beginning till the graduate level. Then proceeding ahead with the doctorate level itself, you are getting each and every kind of course with us. Now, what kind of courses are we offering? So what kind of specializations are we offering? So talking about them, the law career that we are focusing on, you could say, can be broadly divided into these categories. Although law is a very wider concept, so it is a very wide arena that we are providing to our students. There are certain mandatory courses, there are certain courses which are elective in nature. So mandatory courses are the courses which are taught almost in all the institutions which are governed by PCI. But the differential criteria that is that how the other institutions are teaching the courses and how we are teaching the courses, there remains a lot of difference. And moreover, in terms of subjects, if I have to talk about, the subjects are also very much differential in nature, as we are offering specialization in the form of honors elective, that is the business law, the constitutional law, criminal law. Specifically, this basket has been evolved for the people who are aspirants of the judiciary, and certain subjects which are specific in nature have been incorporated hereby. Then international law and IPR, these are the subject specializations being offered to the students. Now, core strengths of the course, if I talk about, of course, we are having many strengths, but few of them are listed here. And our focus is on the client interaction skills. Then curriculum is benchmarked with the top national institutions and BCI model curriculum. Then court and field visits, legal and clinics, etc. Here, practical exposure is being provided with the help of moot courts and mock client interviews. Moreover, in addition to this, we do have the mock trial papers with us, whereby we try to make students practice the law within the school itself. Then industry focused subjects and pedagogy subjects we have already seen. The subjects which are the dire need of the hour, all such kind of subjects are part of the curriculum. And of course, we are providing the active placement assistance. Now, faculty, how do we have the faculty? What kind of people do we have? So let me tell you, dear students, the faculty members at School of Law are also very well educated. 100% of the UGC people, 100% of the faculty members are the UGC net qualified. 70% persons are PhDs and 20% people are still pursuing their PhD. They are yet to complete it. But from this, you can conclude it that the people are highly qualified from the various reputed institutions which are of national importance. From there, they are educated and accordingly sharing their experience with the students. Then specifically LPU, School of Law, differentiate us. How are we different from others? So how are we different from others? There is not a single answer, rather many answers. Till now also I have been explaining to you that how are we different, what specific features are we providing to the students which can help them to enrich their experience. And along with that, the differentiator factors are special focuses on the live interactions and webinars with the eminent legal experts. Then training through the moot courts, of course, it is there. Then participation opportunities in conference, workshops, online courses, etc. is there. Access to digital resources, internship opportunities which are provided with the eminent jurists and the legal professionals, highly qualified faculty having experience in the various fields of law. Now, students, once I am talking about the internship kind of scenario, let me tell you very clearly that all the students in School of Law, they have to do their internship every year. Right now, as of these are the days when the examinations are over, the people are free, along with enjoying vacations, we have inculcated in our system a compulsory training program for the students. So this internship program is compulsory in nature. How we have made it compulsory? Just see, for the students who are pursuing the 5-year course, it is mandatory for them that they have to undergo a training of 20 weeks. They have to undergo a training of 20 weeks. So not at a stretch, I can say. Rather, this 20 weeks are to be split into different aspects. The small portion, like every year, the student shall be doing 4 weeks of internship program. Same way, for the LLB 3-year students, there has to be a training program for 12 weeks in total. Okay, so again, the same formula is applicable for them also. That every year the student shall be doing their internship for the minimum duration of 4 weeks. Then students have to defend and explain their learning through the Viva after every internship. So this is not a scenario that you go out, you enjoy outside, and you come back to us and say that yes, ma'am, I have done my internship. Dear students, the purpose is to maximize your learning, and similarly, the purpose is also to evaluate that learning also, so that we can reward the people who are working hard and can guide the people where they can improve their learning process as such. For that particular purpose, we people are having evaluative internship, and once you come back, you share your experience with us. How was your internship? What have you learned? And all those things are discussed there, and accordingly, we'll try to provide marks you accordingly. Now, already we have been talking about that what is the industry with us and how are we proceeding ahead. So industry, so no doubt the big law firms are there with the high courts, the Supreme Courts, and with the other certain important institutions we are associated. We will see the glimpses on the screen. Then now talking about the events that we people are conducting at the School of Law. The events hereby, like these are few glimpses that we have conducted here in the campus. It is an international moot court competition which was hosted in the year 2019. So this is the time that I am talking about when the things were not online. Those were physical in nature, and thereby we have conducted an international moot court competition in the campus. Then these are the glimpses of the competition which was conducted in the year 2018. Then this is the, you could say, the photograph of the conference which was conducted in the year 2017. And in case if I have to talk about the recent terms, what is happening in the school right now, this was the part that I have told you. Now I am going to tell you what recent activities are being conducted here. You could see, because all of us are online, in spite of conducting the webinars at the session, that is a regular feature. You could see it on the Facebook or the other social media concern that we are very much regularly involved with the webinars and other sessions. Those are going on. But apart from that, we are dispensing our information, our knowledge with the outside people also. So this activity we people have conducted in association with the Punjab State Information Commission, whereby an online RTI awareness week was celebrated, and accordingly we communicated with the students of the government senior secondary school, Barnala. And similarly, there were so many other institutions we have been talking to. Other activities have also been planned in the similar terms. Now, this is the photograph of the activity that we have conducted again on the campus. It was a free legal assistance camp that was conducted on 11th of November 2021. Hereby, you could see there are many people joining the conference, joining the program, whereby the people from the different institutions like the DLSA, we talk about the District Legal Service Authorities, from there the judges, the 4 judges, they participated in it. Then you could see there are certain people standing in the uniform. They are the members of the not the judiciary only, rather they are the members of the, you could say, the paralegal team that we are having at the level. Then the reputed and the paneled lawyers which are there with the LSA. Along with that, there are certain members of the general public, you could say the sarpanches and other persons from the various villages that do join the program. So this is how we people have planned the program, just to maximize the learning of the students. Then accordingly, you could see that we have conducted a 2-day intra-group code competition also on 3rd and 4th April in this particular, in the last year itself. Then this is the glimpse of the online program that we have conducted. It was the panel discussion on contempt of court versus rule of law. Then this is a glimpse of the webinar that is conducted recently. Then not only the people of academia, those are joining us, but along with that, the persons from the industry are also joining. So industry people, when we are talking about, are they there in the classes? Yes, the industry people are also there in the classes. So accordingly, we are also hiring them as an adjunct faculty. They are helping us to train our students. You could see the reference of Mr. Rakesh and Mr. Kshitij Sharma, who have been the practicing advocate of Punjab and Haryana High Court. So they have been an adjunct faculty with us and delivered lectures in the classes for the students. Then, of course, about the Canada calling title scenario. What are the law prospects? What are the prospects for the law students in Canada? For that also we have conducted a session. Then very recently we have conducted an international conference on revitalizing peace, justice, social institutions and environmental protection on 16th of April. So this is how our associated students and faculty members are associated as such. Then this was again an expert talk about the peaceful settlement of international disputes with reference to Russia and Ukraine. It is also there. And this is all about the basic information. And that's all from my side. Over to you, ma'am. In case if you people have any query, I will be happy to answer to your questions. Thank you. Hello, am I audible?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insightful session. And now, ma'am, we have some few queries, students. So we'll take those queries. There's a question from Harpreet Kaur. That is, what teaching is conducted in the School of Law and what are the different pedagogical aids being used? So I would like Gaurav sir to please solve the query of student.
Thank you. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. You are.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, what pedagogy we use in our School of Law? That is a good question, and I address it. See, in our law school, or in general in any law school, like the main focus is on teaching and learning, and mostly it is confused by teachers and students that it is interchangeable. Like teaching takes place, it means that learning is also taking place. But actually, this is not true, and we have to ensure that once teacher is teaching and the class is over, there must be learning take place, and the learning is individualized, subjective. So what we make sure that whatever is being taught in the class should be reached to the students, and they are able to grasp it, and they are able to apply it in the real life situation. So this is one thing that we are focusing on. So for that, in all law schools, like in every school, every law school, we focus on theories, principles, and practical use of those theories in courtroom. But here in our School of Law, what we focus on like the holistic approach of the courses. If we are teaching you property law, if we are teaching you corporate law, or if we are teaching you some procedural law, we try to be or even we insist our students to have a holistic approach, like just try to connect all the courses with each other, so that like in a practical way, once you go to the court and you know that how to use those laws and how they are connected to each other. So we try to fill the gap, and we try to make sure that it is like you are learning it, you are trying to connect with each other while you are studying procedural code, or yeah, you are studying constitution law. So you make sure that each relevant provisions related to that in substantive law or in procedural law, you try to connect them. So for a lawyer, that is very beneficial. So that type of pedagogy we use. Then what we focus on in our teaching part, we try to use some methods that are most appropriate for law teachers, teaching patterns that we have built in our school. So we try to apply them as per the courses. Some courses are practically more intense when you apply theories on that. Some theoretical courses are like that. You need not to focus more on practical, but you need to engage in understanding. So that type of pedagogy we are using. So I would say like the best practices we are following here in our School of Law.
Thank you so much, sir. I hope Harpreet Kaur has got her answer. And so there's another question from Kunal Gupta. The question is, are admission forms closed for 2022 for BA LLB?
Could you please repeat the question?
Yes, sir. So there's a question from Kunal Gupta. He's inquiring about the admission process. That is the admission process for BA LLB has been closed, or we are still taking the admissions?
Yeah, we are taking the admissions. This admission is going on, and they can apply. They can go to the website and they can apply through that. They can fill their information and follow the procedure, and the process is going on. They can apply.
Alexa. And there's another question from Siddharth Garg. The question is, what is the highest package of law stream? What is the highest package of law stream? So I think the question is complete, but please put light on this thing. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
So,
as if in case I have to. Okay, please over to the sir. Sir.
So just one thing I would like to say here. It's depending upon the student, and the sky is the limit. There is no limit. They are getting as per their caliber, and we have seen in last 3-4 years it is increasing day by day. Like every time we are getting higher package. So our strategy is for the students focusing on getting highest package even in India, and we are organizing some conferences, seminar, guest lectures to guide them how to get best packages even outside India in abroad. So I would like to request Minu ma'am, she can just inform about the highest package that we have received in last recent years.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, so in terms of placement, if I have to talk about like the placement for the very first instance, let me tell you very clearly, student, that specifically the skill of the student matters a lot. So once we are insisting again on the curriculum, on the internship kind of scenarios, everything is to be taken together. So depending upon the curriculum that has been told to you, then accordingly, what skills have you attained while doing your internships and what interpersonal skills you have. The companies are offering you individual packages. And specifically talking about the students who are taking packages right now, let me be very clear on that the people, the recent package that we have got, it is a 7 LPA, 7 lakh per annum is the latest package that we have received 2-3 days back only. And this is for all our students. And on the similar notes, it is the basic minimum thing that we are covering between 5 to 10 lakh. That is the packages we are receiving right now. So, but within this particular process, the first of all, the student will have to go for an intern training also. So once they establish themselves that they are in a situation to satisfy the needs of the industry in which they are posted into, they revise the packages. And once it is a start only, if you are showing your capability, you are showing your worthiness, then there is no limit for the packages. And for the big law firms also, it is still increasing. I'm really very sure about this. Whosoever is a performing student within a time span of 1 year, they get fantastic things. Okay, so it should be comprehended by your interpersonal skills. Thank you. This is I just added the information.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope Siddharth has got his answer. So, ma'am, there's a question. Please put light on this question. There's a question by Rita that law is a professional degree. Whether students are required to go for any internship.
Yes, yes. The students are definitely required to go for the internships as this is a skill orientation that I have been talking about earlier also. And accordingly, I shall be insisting upon the same point again that internships are the mandatory aspects as such. So whosoever are the students with us, once we say that the internship is mandatory, mandatory in the sense they have to be deputed somewhere. Now, somewhere is the most important concept. So are you doing your internship in the company? Are you doing it in the district court, in the High Court, Supreme Court, with the commissions, even in the Parliament or wherever it is? Depending upon your choices, you have to complete the entire curriculum of the internships too. And I believe that it gives a wider exposure to the students. If the wider exposure is given to the students, the skills are enhanced and accordingly they are related and getting the best in the life.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. I think students have got their answer, and there are so many queries about the admissions. So I think I would ask Chirag sir to take over and please solve the queries and explain each and everything about it. Over to you, Chirag sir.
Just a minute. I hope my screen is visible. Not. One second.
While Chirag sir is taking some time for the joining, so I would like to take another question. So we were talking about the professionalism, the internship about in this profession. So could you please guide the students that there are any growth or any kind of exposure they are having in the industry with this profession? Gaurav sir? Yeah. So you're not audible.
Yes, ma'am. Could you please repeat the question? Actually, my mic was on, and I could not hear your question.
So should I repeat the question?
Yeah, please repeat the question.
Yes, I'm saying that while we were discussing about the internships and all, so could you please guide the students that what is the exposure they will be getting? That is this degree be a part of industry? Can they apply for the industry? What kind of exposure or what kind of opportunities they will get in an industry?
Okay, right. So about the exposure they can get during the degree and after that degree. So I would say, like I have seen students coming from different backgrounds, and I have seen students of first generation and second generation. We call them first generation when they don't have any kind of relationship with any lawyer, and the second generation when they have some relationship and they have like their father, brother, or someone is already in advocacy. So I would say like the exposure they get here, what we teach different laws here, and they can connect uh, legal knowledge with any kind of field, any field in like whether they are from business background or their father is a scientist or they are interested in gaming or in any field. So what we do, we are offering here different type of laws that are connected to their real life world and of their interest. So whatever is their interest area, they can connect law with that. For example, if they are much into gaming, so they can choose their career in gaming. So for that, we are offering intellectual property rights. So that is a one kind of law that we are offering. If they are interested to become a scientist, but somehow they could not pursue in that field, and now they are doing their law, so they can go for energy laws. And if they are interested to start their business, so they can start their career, we are giving them opportunity to learn about the laws which are related to employment, which are related to human rights, which are related to the human resources, so or the startup laws like that. So they have opportunity in each and every field wherever they want to go. This kind of opportunity we are providing to them, and our courses are developed in a way like each course we have developed by asking some feedbacks from industry people. So we get some feedback from them that we apply here, and then we try to develop our students in that particular area. So they can get that kind of opportunity in our school.
Sir, thank you so much for this guidance. And now over to you, sir.
Okay, I hope my voice is audible.
Yes.
Yeah, screen is visible too, right? So as you can see in the slide that LPU has actually broken a record where 13 students of LPU represented they participated in Tokyo Olympics 2020, representing India on a very grand scale. Let's talk about rankings. So LPU has been ranked second in India. Only 3 universities have made it top 200 global list, but now LPU is top 100 in Times Impact education ranking. So it has been LPU has been ranked in the world university ranking ranked at LPU at 36th amongst top universities in India. We talk about campus life and exposure which is offered. So one of the prime events that LPU has conducted was 106th Indian Science Congress, which was inaugurated by none other than our Honorable Sri Narendra Modi sir from 3rd January to 7th January 2019. So it was the major event that LPU has conducted. Apart from that, there are many events such as convocations, which were all inaugurated by then presidents of India as well as Afghanistan. We had various events which we conducted, and one of the prime events was the inauguration of LPU Startup School, which was inaugurated by Shri Arun Jaitley sir. Apart from that, various life skill sessions has been conducted in the university by eminent personalities. From real life heroes to real life, from real life heroes to real life heroes, we have Shah Rukh Khan sir, Mahendra Singh Dhoni sir has visited our university, and it's a very vibrant campus. Talk about infrastructure, there are many things to talk about, but one of the important part, apart from being a 600-acre university, is the amphitheater. It is an open auditorium which is connected with various blocks along with library building over here. This is an indoor. We had various open amphitheater, open auditorium. This is an indoor auditorium which is known as Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium. So it has a capacity of 2,000 people can sit. You can see in this building, this is academic resource center where students can have the access of all the necessities if they want to purchase anything which is very important. Again, it can be purchased from uni center. You can see there are so many story. It's a 9-story building with various shops and necessity stores also. Inside it, we can see over here it's a library. The 4-story building provides various access to all the books the students can actually get access of. Apart from that, there are many games which can be played in a uni center, which is one of them is bowling. Along with that, there is a gym that says the students can go and again refresh themselves accordingly. Apart from that, various labs we have. Apart from that, we have one of the prime things which right now in the pandemic which is required, which is uni hospital. Apart from that, we have biggest sporting complex in the Punjab, which is Shanti Devi Indoor Complex, where we have various games such as swimming, badminton, volleyball, basketball, shooting, squash stadium also. So as you can see over here, it's an entirely vibrant campus with all the various academic blocks you can see in this photograph. Apart from that, we have a very secured campus where you can actually get an access to enter the campus only with the help of turnstiles. It is a ranking-free campus. If we talk about the facilities that we provide in residential part, we have 1-seater, 2-seater, 3-seater, 4-seater. We have various girls as well as boys hostels, and 4-seater air-cooled rooms is costing around 65,000. It is for early decision benefit. Along with that, we have various food options, South Indian mess, continental as well as standard food facilities. But I'll take your attention towards the website, which is we can actually log in a website which is nest.lpu.in, where you can find law courses. Since we are talking about the courses after +2, so let me just scroll it down and let you know that how we can get the information for all the courses. All you need to do is search law, and after +2 you can get an integrated course of BA LLB honors and BBA LLB honors. So I'm just scrolling that BA LLB honors part. So it's an integrated program. So all the information regarding integrated law is obtained from this. Like for an example, we are having a schedule of remotely online proctored test, which is running from 15th May to 31st of May. And the programs that we are offering in integrated law programs is BA LLB honors. Now in this we can see the qualification as well as eligibility. If I'm talking about the eligibility part, so eligibility for to take admission in BA LLB honors or BBA LLB honors, you have to be passed with 60% aggregate marks within +2 with English subject or equivalent subject to qualifying LPU Nest examination, CLAT and LSAT examination, which is conducted for law students. So we are providing the relaxation of 5% to SC/ST applicants and 3% to OBC applicants as well. So again, 60% marks in +2. Again, with English subject is mandatory or equivalent to subject to qualifying. We have to qualify LPU Nest examination for this. So if I talk about scholarship, there are many scholarship schemes that we provide. So let me just take you to the scholarship schemes that are offered in this course. As you know, the fees of this course is 1,20,000 every semester. So again, this course, again, we are providing various schemes such as the scholarships that we are offering are 50%, 40%, and 30%. It depends upon your percentage in your qualifying exam, which is your +2, and again your LPUNES performance also. So your LPUNES is not only meant for eligibility part, it's meant for scholarship part as well. So like we are providing this particular scheme with 50%, 40% depending upon your performance. As I basically see in the percentage in qualifying exams, as I mentioned that we had this particular scheme with percentage in +2 examination. So I have basically gone to that particular part. Just a minute. We have this BA LLB course and fee and scholarship part. Apart from that, we have a percentage in qualifying examination, which is very, very important. And we are using the discipline law in this. And we have total 5 years and 10 semesters. So let me just scroll the options which are there. And yes, I have chosen BA LLB honors over here. And just a minute, in this we have the scholarship scheme. Yeah, so we have this scholarship scheme. Let me on the percentage of qualifying examination. So your percentage in +2 is very, very important. +2, not only in +2, your 10th also. So this is a very, very important scheme where if you get 95% marks in +2 or you get 95% or above in 10th, so we are providing the scholarship on the basis of both. Your percentage in qualifying exam is meant for your eligibility part along with qualifying LPUNES examination. But for scholarship purpose, we will consider +2 as well as 10. So over there, you will get the scholarship of 60,000 every semester, guys. It is a 5-year course, 10 semesters. 60,000 multiplied with 10 is 6 lakh rupees you can save directly if you get this much marks. Along with that, if you get 90 to 94.99% marks, you will get the scholarship of 40% every semester. So 40% scholarship every semester, it means your scholarship amount is 48,000 every semester, and if we multiply it with 10 semesters would be 4,80,000. Similarly, your 80 to 89.99% if you get in +2 or in 10, if you have got that, you will get the scholarship of 36,000 every semester. 36 multiplied with 10, 3,60,000. So again, you are on a positive side and you are on an advantage side. Just score good marks in either LPUNES or your +2 examination. Obviously, your 10th marks you have already scored accordingly. So if there is any question regarding any fees and scholarship part, I'll be happy to answer.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. Few questions related to admissions. The students want to know that what is the last date of admissions. Plus, the question that from 15 to 31st May, we have scheduled our LPU NEST exam, but students are having board exams during this duration. So what is the best way to be a part of LPU admission process, and how they can give their LPU NEST exam plus the last form of admission?
I'll go one by one. The first thing is the important date. So over here you can see I have already scrolled the website. Fine. From the website you can easily find out what are the important dates of applying for LPUNES examination. So We are in the month of May. So online registrations have already started from 11th April onwards. So the last day to apply for LPU Nest examination is actually 25th of May. The slot booking for remotely online exam, because we are conducting the exam online. So it is 25th of April onwards. Date of examination will be from 15th to 31st of May. Display of result is 6th of June, and 6th of June onwards we are having online counseling and seat allocation. Now, to answer your question that you are having board examination on those particular time part, so the moment you pay for LPU Nest examination fees, by default you are asked which day you are comfortable to give the examination of. Like for an example, you have paid 1,000 rupees or 500 depending upon your female or male. Then by default you will be asked a particular date to give the examination. So you have to select an appropriate date accordingly. So if it lies with the exam, so you just have to mail to us at admissions@lp.co.in to adjust your date, because these are the prime dates to give the exam. And yes, the last date to apply for that would be 25th of May. So you have plenty more time to decide when you want to schedule your exam. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. So this was the So thank you so much, experts. Your years of research, your depth of understanding the topic, and your ability to present the topic in such an interesting way produced one of the most wonderful evening for all the attendees. On the behalf of all the attendees of this webinar, I want to thank you for your insightful presentation. Hopefully, the attendees have found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information provided in this webinar to help take better decisions regarding admission. So once again, I am obliged and indeed gratitude for your valuable time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.